Yo, look at that fucking loser.
I don't know, man. He doesn't look too happy.
Yo, fuck's sake! Is that your sister's shirt or
Dude.
what?
You're such a dick.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna go talk to him. Hey, man. Don't look so excited. I'm sorry my friend's a dick. But we're having some people over tonight. How would you feel about coming over?
So what did that weird guy say?
I don't want to talk about it.
Fucking assholes, man. All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of the Johnny Slimy podcast. Today's guest is my best friend, Alan Moreau. Alan?
Hey.
Dude, it's so funny how, like, the first time you came on, like, the amount of respect you showed me was, like, fucking so much more than this.
So John is commenting on how I have been eating my Ben & Jerry's pint, which I picked up from the CVS near his house. I got some tonight, though. It's delicious. Johnny also requested that I grab him a coffee.
Yeah, dude,
And
I
like
met,
a good dude, I literally was like, sure. I actually, at first I was like, are you serious? Because it was 7 p.m. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, all right. He's like, why, you don't want one? And I was like, no, I don't drink coffee this late. So anyway, on the way to his house, on the way to your crib, where we're at right now, the Dunkin', which is down the street, is actually closed. It is at a gas station, though. Much respect to Dunkin' gas stations. It was okay, right? So I grabbed a coffee. Is that like a Starbucks energy drink? I grabbed two bullshit coffees. Neither of them are black coffee, but he's drinking one. And when I pulled up and showed up with the two coffees, apologizing, he was shocked that I even got coffee at all. I was like, why would you ask? So that's not disrespectful. That's muy respect.
It's very well put. The way you put that together was. I was talking about like actual coffee though, dude. Like, you know, but like at least you tried.
That's what I mean. Like
you
I knew I didn't.
You made the effort, dude.
You spilled. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You spilled and he didn't clean it up. There's just a puddle of coffee, but it's sitting on the carpet that's not very absorbent, so it's just like there, as if it's like a hard floor. That's awesome. You're ensuring that it's going to be stained. I love it. No, but the respect I'm showing you is right on par for our relationship.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense now, but you know, like the first time you meet someone, like you have to show them respect. And then like over time, once you get to know them, you're like, all right, this is, you know, like that for us has been just like a downward slope.
Yeah. Like you introduced me as like your best friend and I was like, it's not in my top 7.
You're just like, I don't even know this guy.
I'm literally like, he's in my phone. I know him.
Yeah.
He's been in my car.
You okay though, dude? I was like super upset when I talked to you on the phone, dude. You were like, you know, you said you were sad and shit.
When was that?
A few days ago. When that might have been because I told you to come on the podcast, and then you might have gotten sad, but
I forget. Oh, was I just overwhelmed with life and stuff in general? A lot of stress.
Talk to me about it, dude.
You've
You've been going to therapy, right?
Yeah, man.
You're still going? Is it okay if we talk about this?
Yeah, of course. I'm a very open book.
Yeah.
Therapy.
How many therapists have you had? Just one?
One. You know what? I've actually technically had 2.
What happened to the other one?
She's no longer with us. No, this was a male therapist, and this was way back in the day. I'm talking. I was out of college, but only a couple of years out.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing fine, but I went to therapy 2 or 3 times. And on I did the intake, and then I did the other one.
There's an intake?
No, but you know, the first one you're really not going over much. They're going over history, this and that. It's a lot of loaded, just like if you've ever been, you know, violent, you know, all this shit. Obviously, just fucking checking boxes left and right. just put a line down the middle, yeah. Closeted, yeah, all that stuff. No, and then I actually I showed up under the influence one time.
What?
Yeah.
Like high or like cocked? Or both?
Don't remember.
Tell the truth, dude. Come on.
No, I don't want this on the podcast.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's right.
I was fine.
No,
until
you're
then.
right. You're right. Right.
No, being real, like,
Yeah.
I'll tell you though. Yeah, I showed
Tell
up
me
stoned.
afterwards.
I showed up stoned. Like I smoked, showered up, and went, thinking I'll be able to like, because this is when I was smoking a lot. So like,
I
like
mean, I don't know much about your, your past.
but
so.
you could like
How old were you? Like,
probably like 24.
okay, so like my age.
Yeah, are you only 24?
I just turned 25.
Yeah, maybe I was 23, but like basically
Just out of college.
yeah,
pretty
a
much.
couple years, a year or two
Yeah.
out. All I was doing was like smoking weed and stuff, and playing like probably could have played ball like at a high
You make
level.
it seem like weed's like a bad thing though, dude.
No, but I meant it like it's just not great to like
Yeah.
advertise that. But dude, so I literally remember just being like, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, I've been quiet for like 2 minutes.
So you were like blitzed.
Zooted. Fucking like yeah.
When you were in the process of like, pre therapy though,
yeah.
like was there a point where you're like, this is gonna be tough? Like when you were driving there, where you were like, I should probably turn around, or
No, I remember again. That's probably I needed to smoke to the point where like it didn't matter.
yeah.
Like I just was like, I'm gonna smoke.
So you
before
weren't
this,
like
I'll be-
laughing.
Maybe I did once or something, but like it's really about the fact that like, dude, it's just like a 1 hour session or like 45 minutes, and like you couldn't have just waited to smoke. Like you know what I mean? Like I was just that.
Yeah.
That's how I was self-medicating. I had problems.
So what happened?
I just never went again.
Did he know?
Probably, but he didn't like. It didn't get brought up. It was just
Really?
like I was just like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not going. Not going
Like,
back.
dude, if I was in that situation, like, and he or she said something serious, dude, I'd start crying laughing.
Yeah, I think I definitely probably. You know what I did? Because you know me, I probably sat there silent for a while, and then at one point I was just like,
Just like nonchalant.
right, like thought about
Yeah.
something, or like thought about the fact that like, yo, I'm fucking sitting here stoned, and the therapist definitely knows. Like, I'm
Dude, they lie to you too, like in the intake process, because like
go on.
in like the Lifetime movies and like the shows, they're always like,
My man's talking about Lifetime movies. You been to therapy, dog?
no, but like the common theme with therapy is like if you want to fucking blow your dick off, like they can't tell anyone.
Oh, okay.
But it's like if you're gonna put someone in danger, like they'll call the fucking SWAT team, dude.
Oh yeah. Well, they
So,
say like, because I've said I'm just like, I just want to fucking kill myself. That's not a real threat. I don't actually want to do it. I know I'm supposed to. I'll do that.
But it's all about like the thought. Like I would do like I would commit suicide in like a fucking creative way. Like I wouldn't, there would be like a lot of elements involved.
But what are you saying about the lying part? What do you mean?
No, she was just like, yeah, like if you have dead bodies in your car, just let me know now. I won't tell anyone. And I like laughed it off. And then eventually we got into like suicide talk, and I was just like, I was throwing like creative ideas out there, like involving like helicopters and like jerking off and shit. She was like, like if you're gonna put someone in danger, like I need to know, like I'll send you to Butler Hospital. And
Yeah.
I was like,
And what'd you say?
I'm just fucking with you, like, you know what I mean? She was super serious. She was like, I will send you in an ambulance to Butler Hospital.
Oh, this is intake? I mean, were you like, where were you?
First or second meeting. She was like trying to get to know me.
What brought up tonight dough? It's delicious.
Yeah.
It's not disrespectful. It's how comfortable I am with you. Think of it like that.
Yeah.
Like I can eat a pint of ice cream in front of you. What got you into talking about suicide with her?
It was one of her questions. She was like, have you ever thought about it? And I was like, dude, every day. I was like, I'm not, like, I don't have a plan. I don't have like a blueprint.
Okay.
But I was like, sometimes I'll be driving on the highway and just think about like, fuck it. I don't know, dude. I would just bring up random shit. I'd be like, imagine if I fucking just took out like an AK-47 and like shot like an oil tank on the highway. But she was like, she thought about it and she was like, yeah, That'd be like
she's like, hey, just to let you
that
know.
would be like a genocide.
Yeah. So she's like thinking, she's like, all right, I think I got to help this struggling young man, but
Dude,
also he
first of
might be
all-
a terrorist.
First of all, my mom was like, you should see a guy because you're super immature. Like a woman,
Totally.
a woman's not gonna like.
Yeah, I'm
this at
shocked
all.
that you were able to.
So I like when they asked who I wanted to meet with, and they mentioned the name Daryl, and I was like, yeah, I'll meet with Daryl, and they were like, all right, 2:00, whatever. Dude, Daryl was a fucking smoke show, bro. It was just this hot chick named Daryl. So this chick was like trying to get to know me, like figure me out, and I was.
How old do you think she was?
I mean, she was married, you know. Once, like, I told her about, you know, comedy and stuff. She's like, all right, that's good, you know, like, that you're not, you know, you don't just have
You
this
have
thought.
some
Yeah,
type
yeah,
of
you have
outlet
some,
or-
like, you know.
Like you're creative, obviously, with your suicide.
Yeah, she was like, oh, this makes sense now. Like,
Right. Like you're a tortured
but
soul.
before, like, leading up to that, like,
She's like,
she was just like, oh, this guy, just like, you know.
And this was when you were working where?
It was like 2 years ago.
I can
But
imagine.
I was just saying that because, like, you said you never went back. I tried to go back,
Okay.
and they were like, I was like super sad one day, and I called. And the secretary answered, and I was like, yeah, I'm looking to schedule an appointment. You know, this is John Psyche. And they were like, who? And I was like, oh, you know, John, like, I've been to a few meetings. You know, I'd like to schedule like a follow-up with Daryl. And they were like, oh, like, we can't do that. And I was like, what? And they were like, yeah, Daryl, she's moving to a new location. She's not taking any new clients.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm not a new client. They were like, she's not taking you. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay. And that was it.
But my question is, like, when you were going to see the therapist, you set an appointment. All right, hey, so next, you know, when's the next time you're available? You know, or they schedule an appointment. How did you leave off the last appointment without having a scheduled one? That's what I'm asking. Did you skip one, and that's
Dude,
usually how it happens?
she would talk about, like, she said she thought I was normal for the most part and that we made progress. And I was like, oh, that's good. And she was like, you know, like, you're not, like, throwing feces at anyone. Like, she talked about her time at Butler Hospital. And she's like, she's like, compared to other people, like, as fucked up as we are, like you and I, going to therapy, getting help. She was like, comparing you to some of the people I've met with, like, you're very fucking normal. And I was like, what? She was like, yeah. Like,
But what?
so that kind of like diminished the future meetings. And she was like, if you ever like, you know, if you're ever sad again or you want to talk, let me know. And that's when
What did you originally see her for? By the way, she sounds like a pretty shitty therapist. Mine's awesome. Mine's about like life goals and positive. Like literally, she's like, you know, attract you. You know, fucking. She'll be like, you attract all the right people to do. You know, like you are the greatest host on the East Coast. Shit
Yeah,
like
she was
that.
like-
She's like, I'll be
yeah.
like, oh, I'm the best host on the fucking
mine
in New
was
England,
like-
and she'll be like, no, say you're the best host on the East Coast, and it'll become true. And like say, you know, that's a comedy example, but you know,
no joke, dude. If you want to hook me up with that therapist, I'd be more than happy to. Mine was straightforward. She was like,
she
listen,
sucks.
she was like, you're a piece of shit. Like, you're here for a reason. She was super straightforward.
No, mine was honest, but it's also like
Yeah.
she's like go towards the light. You know, once she figured stuff out and this and that, you know,
She
because I'd be like,
wouldn't,
no, I'm just sad. She's like, why are you sad, Alan? Why are you sad?
Hmm.
And like, she won't like fill in the.
So, like,
she
she
won't.
asked you
She
a
wouldn't
question.
fill in the.
All right, so I'm your therapist. Alan, why are you sad? You answer it. What does she say?
But like, I would sit there for a while and like actually think. I would go deep. I'm talking about like, why am I sad? Like, because life isn't what I thought it was gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're a little kid and you're like, all right, one day like the adults will be in charge. Like, you know, you always look at adults like, all right, they're in charge, they know what they're doing. And then you
Mhm.
get older, you're like, most people in positions of power or just a lot of people they're just fucking morons.
Yeah.
They literally are just older. It's not like they're better than a child. It's like some of them, like, you know, like that fucking bully or that fucking whatever. Like, yep, he might be like, you know, a fucking, you know,
Yeah, like
principal
that.
of a school one day or
Yeah.
whatever. Or, you know, he might be a lieutenant or whatever, you know, like.
Yeah, like that guy who screamed penis in health class, he's older now.
Right. You're right here, right now.
Exactly.
But like, that's the thing. Like, not everyone, like, you can just have a kid.
Yeah.
Like think about like you could have 4 kids, but you also couldn't like do my job, like my day job. One should be harder than the other, right? And it ain't. But having kids is not one of them. They're like, yeah, you can just have them. like yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You can fuck and just pop one out and whatever.
Dude, imagine being that guy though who just never pulls out and he just still never has a kid. Like he's trying hard and he can't.
I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to imagine being that guy. We have a friend who's having another baby. He's had so many. It's like, oh my God, this poor guy. Accidental.
Yeah, dude, that is scary. But I was upset, dude, when you said you were sad, dude.
Did that make you sad?
'Cause I care about you, dude.
Yeah, I don't think I care about you as much as I care about me. I know that. But that means a lot for you to say that.
Yeah, I just want you to remember that. You just see me on the news tomorrow. Fuck it.
I had no one to talk to.
Yeah.
I literally had my boy Alan over like on the podcast talking about suicide, and he's just like, "Yeah, I don't really think about it."
Dude, what would you do if you like turned on the news tomorrow and it was me on like I-95?
I would
and
be
I pulled up next to an oil truck, fucking 12 gauge.
dude.
Right
I
on the
would.
highway.
I would have
I was
the
like,
greatest.
fuck you, Alan.
I would have the greatest 87 like Facebook status in the history of the fucking universe.
Would it be like emotional? What would you say if I died? Dude, come on, be honest. Dude,
Yeah.
you would put up a Facebook post. You would.
Oh, I would. It'd be a
like,
long one. It'd be funny.
Yep.
Have a little tug at the heartstrings.
Yeah, you'd be
and then
talking
probably
about,
end
yeah.
with like fart.
Mm-hmm.
Like it'll probably be like fart.
Hashtag farts.
Something stupid.
Yeah. That'd make me proud, dude.
I'd be like-
I'd be watching down.
I'd be like, yo, this kid is like my boy. Like I have like a little special place in my heart for him. I'll occasionally bring him to like shows, but like when I'm networking with like other comics that I'm not like cool with yet, I definitely don't like keep him near me. They'll even like ask a genuine question like, yo, is he okay and shit? And I'll just be like, yeah, I just gave him a ride. He's Rhode Island. He's young. Don't worry about him. I'll just, kind of make excuses for you, but also not like want to have to put you on the spot to have to speak. I'll be like, yeah, no, he'll be all right. Why, did he do anything to you? No? All right, yeah, he's fine. Just let me know if he bothers you.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of mixed feelings that go on.
You
But, dude,
get the
if,
white socks. You get the sweats tucked in the white socks. That's what's up.
Yeah, I wear these to the gym, dude. I wear these in public, but it's usually frowned upon.
Sweats? I mean, those are shitty
No,
sweats.
no. These are from Walmart.
The what?
Like both.
The socks?
Like and the sweats.
Yeah, the sweats are just. Those are those are junky sweats. Like
Dude,
they're not.
I went to
dope
physical
sweats.
therapy today, dude, and I was wearing like my dress fucking pants, and I had like a shit stain like right next to my right nut, dude. And my physical therapist was like, "Open your legs. I'm gonna see where you're at, like flexibility wise."
Wait, you actually had a poop stain?
It was it was from a bagel this morning, like a chocolate chip bagel. Like it fell on my lap and just like got shit everywhere.
Chocolate chip bagel. Just get a muffin. And
Well, one of the ladies at work like hooked us up.
Okay.
She brought in like free bagels, so I just felt like I had to do it.
So you did PT. What are you doing PT for?
On my back. When people ask, I'm just like, yeah, dude, I've just been getting fucking banged. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to talk
Yeah,
about
it's time to eat some ice cream.
it. I just don't want to talk about it. Yeah, they think I might need surgery, dude, but
On your
I don't
lower
wanna talk
back?
about it.
What do you got? What's the issue?
No, it's my hip. My hip's like fucking with my back.
Your hips are tight.
Yeah.
Tight
I
hips.
don't want to talk about it, dude.
We've talked about this. I had problems with my back, remember? It all came down to my hips.
It all came down to you getting banged by fucking 6 dudes a week.
I'm going to let that bomb sit.
If you were a girl and you saw me, like, what would your first thought be?
I don't think I'd even see you.
If it was like just
Like, I have
us.
empathy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a dude.
Yeah.
I have empathy. I think a lot of empathy, and that's the only reason I really kind of chill with you. To be honest.
That's gonna fall.
If I was a girl,
Yeah.
a woman, lacking empathy,
Yeah.
you'd be invisible to me.
Dude, that's gonna fall. I can't wait. Dude, if I got hard when that falls, would you be okay?
Don't let that bomb sit.
Dude, if that glass breaks,
Who uses that bike?
it's mine.
That's awesome. Do you use it?
I tried to, yeah.
Does it have a little digital thing on it where it can time it and stuff? Or
I have a strap on, and it suction cups the wall, and then I hop on the bike, and I just get after it, dude.
Mac and It's Always Sunny has that.
Really?
He's got it on the bike coming up through the seat.
Oh, it
Every
comes
time
up?
he pedals, it goes up, goes back down, goes up, goes back
Mine
down.
comes behind.
He
that.
uses it for motivation.
Really?
You want to sit down, boom, he sits you right back up. That's what he
Yeah.
says. It's funny.
Wow. That's a good idea, actually.
It's great.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, if you were a girl and you saw me,
I look over and I think to myself, this guy's going to buy me drinks one day. And that's all.
that's a realistic thought, though.
Yeah. Like a girl would allow you to buy them drinks even if without your personality.
Really? Yeah, I mean, most girls would.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Meaning like I'd be like, oh, I'd let him buy me a drink after
Dude,
work.
I can't wait till I'm dating like a 10. I'm just gonna wear a fucking helmet backwards and just egg your house.
John, I want that to happen.
I
don't think,
want that
I
to
don't
happen,
think
too.
you get.
Do you
I
want what's
want-
best for me?
I want you to be happy.
Do you want me to succeed?
I want you to succeed just slightly less than myself. But I want that for you.
Where'd you go to college?
Springfield College.
Okay.
We had a game against Williams. Really like filthy college.
Yeah.
Like they're nasty. I didn't sleep the night before. Like I literally laid in bed the whole fucking night. Just like wait, when you're like, all right, I'm gonna fall asleep. Or like, all right, if I fall asleep right now, I get 2 hours of sleep. Then it was like, all right, if I fall asleep right now, I can get 45. And then it was just like, yo, this is crazy. And then I like slept on the ride up, like maybe like an hour. But I felt so sick. I couldn't even like hear anything. I think I was in the middle of an episode, to be honest. But when you just not gonna tell anyone like, hey, I think I'm gonna have an episode. I'm just like in layup lines, like just fucking like a zombie. Like I could barely move.
Yeah.
I remember that. I also remember
That was it?
one time my parents came to a game. They got to the arena before me. You know how shitty that is? I was like coming across campus.
Was it a big game?
It was just a game, but it's like fucking like like I didn't even like everyone was warming up and I like was just like getting, you know what I mean?
Dude,
Like
it's funny because you were definitely a hard out, dude. Did you wear a do-rag?
no.
Really? What'd you wear? Right, biggest game, dude. Playoff game, semifinal game. What are you wearing? Be fucking honest. Give me a good answer.
We wore our jumpsuits on the bus.
No, I'm talking about like sneakers. Like, did you wear a shooter sleeve?
No, they didn't even fucking exist. They like came. No. Like Iverson had a shooter sleeve. It was Iverson that had a shooter sleeve. It wasn't like everyone had them. You know what I mean? Like losers wore shooter sleeve. I didn't fucking wear a shooter sleeve. Losers did.
Yeah.
Now it's like normal. Compressions and all that.
Dude.
I did have Kobe's. I had
Really?
Nike Kobe's when
Oh,
he
shit.
like his first. I think it was like Nike Kobe Zoom ones. Go ahead.
Dude, one time I shot the ball in the wrong basket at the boys' club,
I remember this.
and they counted the points for the other team, and I got taken out of the game, dude. If you were my coach, like, how would you react? Would you take me out, or would you keep me
You
in?
just be like, it's all right, come on, like make a joke out of it, make him feel good. You don't be like, he's
Dude.
out.
I was so upset, bro. It was all net too.
Was it a shot or like a layup?
It was an inbound pass.
So like
I was playing PG, dog.
someone inbounded it to you.
Dude, first of all, I was like 300 pounds.
I saw a picture.
I had legit woman's tits, dude.
You were
But
fat
I
and you had
fucking-
glasses.
I put up a fucking Dude, I put
You
up a
had goggles.
triple double every game, dude. No joke.
Yeah.
I fucking lights out.
No.
So, dude, I thought they were in like a fucking. I thought we were shooting on the basket on the side we were on.
They were pressing you, though.
I thought they were pressing me. So once I got the ball inbounded, I was like, bro, you're just gonna give me this wide open shot. Boom, dude, fucking all net, dude. It like sucked the air out of the place.
Was it
My
a
coach
big-
didn't even give me a second chance. He was like, dude, you're fucking dumb as shit. Like, put me on the bench, dude. I was so upset, but that's the wrong coaching move. Like, you gotta
it's
keep me in the game.
It's the Boys and Girls Club. It's not even like it's supposed to be rec. It's literally recreational.
Dude, they stopped the game. They were like 3 points for fucking shit tits. Like, dude, they made it known that what happened. Like, even people who didn't know what basketball was, who were there just to support people, were like, that's fucking retarded, bro. But I'm saying, dude, that fucked me up a little bit, you know?
You held on to that for a while.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I was fucking, you know, in the winter, dude, I was putting up shots with the snow on the ground, dude, just for that moment.
How old were you?
Probably like 13, 14, maybe.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I was picturing like 9.
Really? No. This was like, this was probably like the phase before middle school.
I mean, you weren't 14 if it's before middle school. That's not how that works.
No. You know what I mean, dude. Like the last era of boys club ball, like the oldest you can be to play there.
Right.
So I was like a fucking franchise player. Like when I came back the year before, they were like, dude, this kid's gonna put up some numbers.
After that John snooze fest, I'll try to pick up the energy. I saw John at the park because me and John lived near each other when he started comedy like early on. And I remember being like, this fucking kid thinks he's a comedian. And we're playing ball. And I'm talking like I always do, like a fucking idiot. And I was like yelling at my 2 like teammates who like are my boys, and like I'm better than them, and they're like, you know, they're like out of shape because they're real adults. And I'm like, yo, you guys gotta do this, you guys gotta do that. And I was guarding you, and you were scoring every play. And they were like, yo, you're talking the whole time, but the only dude scoring is the guy you're on. And I'm like, like I had nothing to say.
Yeah.
Because, like, they're like, oh, you should be here, guys, yeah. And then, like, literally while I'm doing that, like, the ball just kept going to you. And you're just, like, scoring.
Yeah.
Like, the score was probably, like, 6-4, and you had, like, 5 points.
I thought you were gonna say something super negative, dude.
That wasn't that negative.
Yeah, that was actually really positive.
Yeah, you were, like, basically they were like, Alan, you're literally getting scored on, like, play after play. And they weren't wrong, but it was kind of like, it really was true that I was, like, doing everything else.
Yeah.
Almost like trying to be in the right position because they sucked.
Yeah.
But it didn't change the fact that, like, literally my man was the one scoring.
Yeah.
But I couldn't, like, come out with the language of, like, no, it's because I get out of position because I'm helping. It's just like, yeah, you're right. He's scoring. Like, we basically, like, lost because, like,
I'm a baller, dude.
you were balling out.
It was fucking all division, dude. JV.
They don't have that.
I was just wondering, like, as a coach, if you would have kept me in.
Dude, I would have coached you at least. You got to
Yeah.
pull him aside.
How do you coach that, though?
You'd be like, hey, honestly, I would coach so that, like, I hate to say, like, I wouldn't have let that happen, but, like, I would have had you in a position to not make that possible. But also, you got to be positive. It's the Boys and Girls Club. Coach you up. Hey, it's all right. All right. I'd make a joke out of it to try to make you feel better because I know, and I'd actually probably say something to the whole gym, like, all right, guys, nothing, you got to keep it light.
Yeah.
Because you already feel bad enough. There's nothing,
Mm-hmm.
like, no one can say something to make you be like, oh, really? I did the wrong thing right there? Like, you knew. Like, you aren't going to be like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Is that what you're saying, guys? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, like, if you did something, like, embarrassing yourself,
Right.
just to, like, throw everyone else off.
Yeah. I just
Yeah.
force out a fart or
Take
something.
a shit in the middle of the fucking court.
That I'd be arrested for, I think.
Yeah, but dude, that would take the eyes off me, dude. That'd be like a sacrifice. That'd be like, that'd be like the Mayans and the Incans. Like, they'd be proud. If you took a fucking duper on half court, dude. All right, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm just
This
crack-
is let's bring the energy up. You're the one with the coffee. I'm a little tired. You know, we've had a long day.
I'm exhausted, dude.
You're exhausted.
I just
huh?
worked all day and then I went to physical therapy. I had to have some dude finger my ass, literally like fuck with my back and shit. I'm exhausted, dude.
John. A lot of butt play talk from you today.
Dude,
You notice
thought,
that?
I thought, dude, I was.
Do you think
thi-
that's weird that you talk about butts a lot? Like,
No, I think it's weird that like anyone would be bothered by that.
I'm not bothered.
I
I'm not even
told,
close to bother about it.
I told my friend I was gonna jerk him off in the rain, and he was like, "All right."
Yeah, but you've mentioned about coming out of the closet to me more than 10 times in our relationship.
Yeah.
Do you ever consider why you joke
I don't know
about
if
it?
it was more than 10. It was probably like maybe 3 times in the past like 2 days or so.
Do you ever wonder why you joke about it so much? Do you think
I genuinely want you to be uncomfortable.
Do you think there's a part of you that you do think sometimes, like, what if I am gay?
Dude, you're super gay. Dude, you take your dick out every time I go to your house.
My goodness. The people at home don't believe that. The people at home know me. They know Alan.
Dude, you put up a video of you taking your dick out in front of your roommate, in front of Alan.
Jonathan.
It's all on video, dude. It's literally you being like, "Hey, look
it
at
was
this."
it was for comedy, and
Yeah.
it did well. It was funny.
Yeah, that's why I joke about it.
It was enjoyed.
I don't think it's funny, honestly. I think it's a big deal. Dude, do you think your dick could make somebody else gay? Like, dude, like, all jokes aside, like, that was funny. But what if you did that to someone who was straight and then they came out of the closet?
See what he's talking about? Do you see this, people?
No, I'm just saying, like,
Tell everyone.
ever
Go ahead,
since
John. Tell
ever
everyone.
Since I met you, dude, like, even if you laugh, like, if something's, like, hilarious, you'll laugh and they just be like, it's fucking wild, dude. Have you ever laughed, like, for, like, have you
Yeah.
ever been able to not stop laughing?
Yeah.
Like, have you ever thought about something and just, like, not stopped?
One time it was in high school. I was running late to practice. I got out of my car, and it was like ice. There was ice everywhere, and I stepped on the ice, and I went right up in the air and boom, slammed wicked hard.
Yeah.
And there was only one person like out in the parking lot, and they were just sitting in the car. It was one of the kids on the team's dad. He's just watching me. He's like, "You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, tried to make a joke out of it. As soon as I get up, boom, I went down again. And I tried to make a joke out of that. Like, "Oh, I can't seem to do it." And then boom again. And then it just wasn't funny to anyone anymore because you could tell I was in a lot of pain. And I definitely had to, like, get into practice. And he had, like, nothing to say. He was just like.
Yeah. Were you laughing it off or were you like.
I was wicked embarrassed and, like, mad that it kept happening, which is why it was so funny.
Yeah.
Because I was actually, like, angry, you know, kind of like,
Yeah.
"Oh," and I just, like, you know, like, it's just so slippery.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you do. Like, you pretty much have to, like, crawl. I
Yeah.
couldn't, obviously, because I was trying to hustle up and get into practice. So just, boom, like, slam the ground so hard.
Yeah.
Like 2 or 3 times.
That's funny as fuck, dude.
It's wicked funny.
That's so fucking funny, dude.
Especially, though, because it was also funny, though, because I knew there were, like, only one witness.
Yeah.
And it's not like me and him are ever going to tell that story together.
Yeah. He's
So,
probably,
like, the story's not fun. You'd be like, "Guys, here's what happened. You know, Mr. Albert was in the car." And people would be like, "What?" Like, it'd be funny if people, like, if the team was watching,
yeah.
they'd, like, kill me. Or, you know, they'd be dying.
He's probably telling his kids that story, though, right now.
No.
Yeah, dude, I tried out for rugby. True story.
Mm-hmm.
Tried out for rugby in college.
You made it.
And the way the gym was set up, they had the treadmills in the back and all the weights in the front.
Mm-hmm.
So the girls' soccer team, they were on the weights and they were doing like barbell squats and like deadlifts and stuff, and they were going hard. The rugby tryouts, you had to like run on this treadmill for like 5 minutes straight. It was going like 10 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I was wearing shorts, no underwear. Didn't have any underwear.
Why?
Just didn't have any. It was the first week of school. Didn't bring any underwear to school, right? I had rugby shorts from URI. So I'm wearing rugby shorts from a different team. Like, it has like the URI logo on it. No underwear, dude. Dude, he cranks up the treadmill, bro. I'm listening to music, like pumping my arms and shit. Dude, my balls were so loud, bro. Like everyone in the gym knew. Like people thought like someone was clapping. Like it was so loud.
How
dude.
does that happen? They don't tighten up?
Dude, they were flopping everywhere, dude. No underwear, dude. Rugby shorts. It was like this mesh material, and they were like really, dude. It was so bad, and I was just like in my head, dude. No joke. I was like, you need to make the team. Like you need to belong somewhere. And it was just so loud, dude. Like the coach, like literally was like, stop. Like, but I was listening to music, so it just kept going, dude. And then someone eventually told me, like, I caught on because like everyone was laughing, like, oh, look at this fucking pussy and shit. Like, literally, dude, like that was my reputation for like the first few weeks.
That you were the ball clapper?
Yeah, they were like, that's the kid with the floppy nuts and shit.
But you made the team.
Yeah, I made the team, dude.
Were you boys with people because of that? Or like,
Oh, dude, I was so mad after that. Like, we went to squat and deadlift. I was just like, dude, just load up the bar. I'll fucking tear my dick off right now, dude.
Did you make friends?
I made a few friends. I mean, they said they were my friends, but I don't really know, honestly. Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. I had a hard time. Because I was always like that guy in the background.
Right.
And then, like,
But people knew you as that in like high school. Now it's like new people, so it's like
yeah. Honestly, dude, nobody really. The rugby guys didn't. They thought I was gonna cause like a genocide, and like they thought I was mute, but they ended up coming to like one of my comedy shows. And I didn't bomb, so I think they were like, all right, we like this kid now.
okay.
So I think that was like my scapegoat. But I think if they didn't know,
They'd be like, this guy's like a serial killer.
yeah. So that was like my escape. Like they came to a bunch of shows, like they loved it, dude.
Okay.
There was even hot chicks sometimes who were like, we want to come to a show. And I was like, I love you. You know what I mean? But like, that was my only way of like breaking in. Like rugby wasn't like, you know.
That was the opening.
You had to bring something to the table. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you couldn't just be like, fucking, I went to high school. Like you had to be like, this is what I bring to the table. This is why you should hang out.
I remember there was this tough girl in high school. Like when like there's like just like, oh, she's a bad girl.
Yeah.
Like a tough one.
Mhm.
Like a bad girl. And she would always like pick on or like, she's just like she had problems obviously, but she was like
Yeah.
a fucking like a hood girl, like da-da-da. My friend Allie, like one day, just like snapped on her and beat the shit out of her.
Really?
Like the huge bully girl.
Yeah. Like for what
Like
reason?
my friend
though?
Allie just like grabbed her by the ponytail, just like beat her up, grabbed her by the ponytail, was like like dragging her around, like literally like a cartoon version of like a beating her up, like just
Yeah.
she wasn't wrong.
What
Like
was
meaning
the-
like it
what
was
was
in
the
response
yeah.
to like finally being like, yo, like I'll like and come to find out Allie had her own stuff going on, but like you wouldn't have, you know what I mean? She was like like attractive and like kind of kept her, but like not saying attractive means anything, but you know what I mean? You wouldn't have expected if someone's like, yo, so-and-so beat the shit out of that
Yeah.
hood girl. Like, you'd be like, what?
Did you-
I'm talking
You
like,
saw it in like real time.
I didn't see it,
Oh.
but it was like a whole thing. It was in school, like in the hallway,
Oh,
like
I
blood,
thought you were there. Yeah.
like bloody hallway,
Wow.
like genuinely like splattered, like a true like ass whooping.
Yeah.
But like on paper, it's like, yep, this bully, after X amount of months or years, like got her ass dragged around the hallway publicly in front of everyone while this girl who was half her size, like broke her nose, did all this shit. Like just.
Do you think you would have gotten hard if you were there? Like if you saw it?
I would have fucking gotten like hot. Like I get wicked like anxiety. Like I don't like violence.
Yeah.
Like I'm attracted to chaos in like
Would
a
you have
bad way.
Would you have jumped in to break it up?
I wouldn't. I definitely would have like had that pit feeling in your stomach of like I don't like it. Like I don't want people to be hurt.
Yeah.
But also like, I'll fucking hurt someone. You know what I'm saying? Like
I feel you. Yeah. Like if
like
push,
I've been violent, but I hate it. Hate it.
because of like the aftermath.
Just like I don't want to hurt someone, but I've done it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't like wrong. Like meaning like it was like, if you want to say I was righteous, even though you're not supposed to
Yeah.
hurt someone,
Mm-hmm.
it was like,
Dude. Just you saying like,
nah, I'm serious. I couldn't like sleep. Like I knocked this kid out, but like I still like I felt bad.
yeah, no.
He used a homophobic slur in public, directed at me in front of like him and all his boys, and I was alone.
Oh, he
I
called you
fucking
gay?
Snapped. He's a faggot.
Shit, dude. Did you do something gay?
No.
But it got you pissed.
I
We got- no,
snapped.
no,
As
no,
soon as
no.
he said it, I snapped, but I
We
like,
gotta-
was
we
wicked
gotta-
calm.
We got to go into the why. We
The
gotta-
why what?
We got to discover the why. Like,
Yeah,
why'd you
because
snap?
I used to be like, what if I'm gay?
Yeah.
And so then you also, and then like, you know, you have family members who are or whatever. And then you're like, it's not that he called you a faggot. It's that he used that to hurt you. So it wasn't
Yeah.
like, am I gay? It was more like, why would you use that word to hurt someone? Because there are gay people. Like that's,
Well, dude, that would have been insane if you just started throwing haymakers, like blood was flying everywhere. You like jerked him off, and then you yelled, "I'm gay," like in front of the whole cafeteria.
I thought you were going to say like kissed him because that would have been funnier. You just said like kiss him.
I said jerked him off though.
Yeah, that wasn't funny.
You don't think that would have been funny?
Nope. I know someone who was in like about to be in like a big, like it basically started like a brawl, but it was two guys. They like, you know, when you're like about to fight and there's like big like group around him,
Yeah.
and he was like one guy just like leaned over and like like guys would do that back in the day, like motherfucker, and they literally practically like touching noses.
Really?
This one guy was just like kissed him on the cheek,
Yeah.
to like throw him off.
Wow.
Like, just, like,
How did you
kissed him on the cheek and then just boom, and then it was a big brawl.
wait? He kissed him and then knocked
Like
him out,
kissed him on the cheek,
and then knocked him out.
then just started to fight. Like, but it was
Dude,
kind of, you know, it was
that's
kind of
fucking
just
gangster,
fuck with him.
dude.
You know what I mean? Like kind of
Yeah.
like instead of being like fuck you, it was more like
Well, dude, it's definitely an effective tactic. Like, remember when Mike Tyson was like, "I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot." Like everyone was like, "Fucking what the fuck?" You know?
I'm gonna fuck him in the street. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so good.
Go ahead and promote your shit, dude, so I can get the fuck out of here, man. What do you got coming up, Alan?
First of all, follow me on Instagram at _Alan Morrow _.
That's
Just
it.
type in Alan Morrow at Instagram.
Okay.
Like that's fine. Twitter, same thing. Just type in Alan Morrow. I'll come up. Okay. Instagram, Alan Morrow. Also, new podcast, The Parlay Pod. I'm doing it with Joe Buckley and Eric Monroe. It's pretty cool. We talk about gambling and stuff. We just had a guest on last night,
Yeah.
Rob Christensen. He writes for Jon Stewart's new show, The Problem, on Apple TV. We're moving through. We're plugging away. I got Comedy Connection a week from today. Not sure when this episode's coming out, but October 28th, I'm at the Comedy Connection. November 16th, I'm at Bell in Hand Comedy in Boston. November 25th and 26th, I'm at the Comedy Connection again. No, 26th and 27th, hosting for Joe List. We got some stuff. We got some stuff. I tell you what, we got some stuff.
All right, there you go, everybody. Follow Alan. Go to his shows. Support Alan and all the great things he does. Alan, thanks for coming in.
Hey, thanks for having me. Oh, I'm also at the Beacon Hill Pub on November 21st.